Recognized.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. Today I rise to speak as a co-sponsor of the VA Mission Act, and I appreciate the work of Chairman Rowe and Ranking Member Walz in putting this bill together. This bill is almost unanimously supported by the Veterans Service Organization community. I'm proud to co-sponsor this legislation because it will enact needed reforms to the Veterans Choice Program and finally extend benefits to family caregivers for veterans of all eras. I'm pleased that the committee retained provisions that Senator Sullivan of Alaska and I fought for that would recognize the unique access issues for states that lack a full-service VA hospital. While I will continue to fight for improved and expanded facilities at our Manchester, New Hampshire VAMC, it's important to recognize that we have unique challenges in New Hampshire where we do not have a full-service hospital. I also want to speak to the provisions that expand the caregiver benefits provided to post-9/11 veterans to veterans of all eras, necessary and long overdue. I've heard repeatedly from Granite State veterans of eras prior to the global war on terror that the differences in benefits are simply unfair. The way these benefits are currently structured essentially pits veterans against veterans, and that is unacceptable. I thank Chairman Rowe for working with us on finding a way forward for family caregiver benefits, and I'm sure thousands of Granite State veterans will agree. While this bill embodies the kind of bipartisanship for which our committee is well known, it is not perfect. As the ranking member of Oversight and Investigation Subcommittee, I believe it's important to acknowledge parts of the bill that will need continued oversight, and I remain committed to ensuring that the VA follows through in a manner that befits the veterans they serve. Number one, the asset infrastructure review portion of the bill is promising, but I have concerns that it will be insufficient to accomplish its goals. The VA is in desperate need of improved facilities and a realignment of facilities to better serve veterans' need. In my own state of New Hampshire, the veterans of the North Country must rely on the Choice Program rather than have ease of access to services they would prefer. I'm encouraged by the continued work to improve our existing facilities, but Granite State veterans need more, and I hope this bill will further empower the VA to expand services in Manchester and across our state. Recent experience has shown that the VA's ability to accurately assess the needs of the veterans population is in doubt, and I remain committed to ensuring that the VA can paint an accurate picture of veterans' needs, especially veterans living in rural America. Too often, our veterans in rural America have seen promised infrastructure expansion stripped away from them, and I urge the VSO community to continue to work with us to keep the VA honest. With that, I yield back. Thank you.